So in terms of the setup then, Ken, alright? A couple of things we had in terms of our setup. The ball was getting a little bit further from the body there, okay? So your club, on occasion, not so much, it would be a little bit kind of tilted up with the club, just a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
You want the...
It's further forward than it was.
Yeah, exactly. It's just further from your body. So the club goes further this way. The shaft now, rather than being kind of more in this angle, is going to be more kind of a bit tilted back towards you, slightly, okay? Yeah. Which again makes that club want to kind of arc in a certain way, okay? Unnecessarily, okay? The other thing as well, with the ball being a little bit further forward, you make sure your shoulders get square, okay? If you look at this one, your shoulders now are generally going to be going to the left, because if you watch this movement here now of the club, if we look at where the line of the ball is there, look where your putter now, it's swinging out. So see how the shaft now kind of starts dissecting to the golf ball there. So you're taking the golf club out this way, kind of a little bit of a kind of curve like this, yeah?
Right.
Out and around there, and then sort of redirecting it back toward the golf ball. It's kind of like a bit of a figure eight type motion, okay? Which again makes it difficult to strike the ball from the middle of the golf club. Now, two of the drills I would encourage you to do, okay? Two golf balls on the outside there, or two tees, or two objects of sorts to give you some feedback as to, are you striking the ball at the middle part of the club, yes or no? And then two objects, you can use cups or whatever it may be, two there, a pink tee peg apart, which is 57mm, okay? Now if that gap there where the two dots are there is 14 inches from your golf ball, if you can get through that gap, as we can do on this one here now, that is a 1 degree variation you're within, okay? If you're hitting these two golf balls on the outside left or right, you're not starting the ball within 1 degree of start line. And if you can't start the ball on line, you're not going to make many putts from inside. Well, outside's 4 foot. Because I think from 4 or 5 feet, once you start missing by 1 degree, you're missing the hole. Okay, once that ball gets to the hole, it's travelled far enough from that 1 degree deviation. If it's 2-3 degrees, it's missing. Okay, so the putter, you can see nice and flat on the ground there now. Ball position a little bit further forward, and the shoulders square. So your club now, I'll zoom in again here now, we can see is going back a couple of lines.
I think from memory, I have been putting with it off my right heel instead of off my left heel.
You want it doesn't have to be left heel, but certainly left of centre. But if you watch here now how the club goes back, see how the heel of the club, or this part of the club here, remains left of the golf ball to look at, yeah?
Yeah.
It starts there, the club going back, now it comes back, good strike of the ball there. Your club now is a continual movement, there's no sort of figure eight or curvature there, so you strike the golf ball there now, ball can then go through the gap, okay? Your tendencies would hit the left side of the first two golf balls there, okay? And heely strike it. So you're deflecting the ball rather than striking it, not rolling it.
Mainly if I'm not following the line.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So you're going to be pulling a lot of putts and misdirect them in terms of pace, which then the ball's not going to make the target.
That line on the ball should really help me.
It would, yeah, I think it would do. It would do, yeah, because if you look kind of here now, look where your club at this point here now. We put a line on that there, and then watch where your club comes back now. The camera moves a bit too fast, the red line moving, can't you? Yeah. But the red line moves, but it stays on the putter, you see? Yeah? So your club's going out and around, so rather than your putter going back on a gentle curve this way, it's kind of going like that, which is going to be tough. If I said you try and drive a car through two fake gate posts, you want to go that way, you want to go kind of and do that with you. That kind of figure eight motion is going to be tough to be consistent on any kind of consistency, okay? So work on those sort of two objects there, okay? Get that putter swinging through those two targets there, okay? Get that putter flatter on the ground, so you get a much more consistent strike of that putter there. And again, distance control is all about striking the ball properly. You said yourself the greens are different paces. Unfortunately, they're not really different paces. You just misjudge the elevation up or down, and one putt you hit that in the middle of the golf club, and if you hit one a little bit towards the heel, you're losing 25%. So a 20-foot putt's going 5 foot short. Yeah. It's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over 30 foot's going to be a 6-7 foot short. Okay, does that kind of make sense then, Kenya?
Right, yeah.
Good stuff.